So you see something's front. I don't see it, but something happening. People are avoiding it. Yeah, this guy was turning right. You can basically divide the road path into 3 separate lanes for you. Like, you have a middle, left, and the right, and you can always position yourself for the best outcome in case something happens. So once again, imagination. I'm riding now more on the left side because if something happens, I don't know what. I would like to brake. That's my first option to avoid accident. But worst case, I can always just swerve left. And avoid the problem altogether. So you see the sign, it doesn't mean it's dangerous. What it means is that with the current speed limit, you won't be able to make the turn. You also see these arrows here. That gives you all the cues you need to just slow down. If you're not sure, and I'm not sure, I'm not an experienced rider, you just slow down. And here again we have the same, well, the similar sign. What it tells us is over 1 kilometer you have 2 turns that are dangerous, meaning they're not designed to be made with the speed limit that you currently have in the best conditions. We have a good conditions right now, but well, if it's snowing, you just better slow down a lot. Once again, the arrows. So the turn, if you don't know the turn, you just slow down, take it slow. And the most fun about motorbikes is acceleration, right? So what's the deal with not slowing down? Just slow down, accelerate from when you exit the turn, and that gives you a lot of fun. Taking turns fast, well, can be fun. That's not for me, but well, of course, can be fun. You need to lean the bike, but it's also dangerous. So it depends what you're looking for in the motorbike and how long do you want to ride. Do you want to take a risk, or you prefer to have less fun, less excitement, but more excitement in the long term? So now I don't know the turn. I will slow down. I will take it slow. I also don't know if there is a car stopped after the turn, because it's a blind turn for me. Which things happen? People are stupid. They can basically just stop literally after the turn. So you take the turn 120 now, and in the middle of the turn you see someone. What do? You cannot brake. You can try to swivel around, but you're in the middle of the turn. So you have better chances if you're just riding slower. So here, this is a great example. I don't see what's behind the turn. Once again, I don't see what's behind the turn. Someone can be stopped here. Fortunately, it's not. You see the road is not clear. I mean, there is some dust, and this kind of dust can be really dangerous if you take the turns. So here we take it slow, because you see on the side how much dirt there is. It could be in the middle of our lane. Then we lose the grip and we have a slip. Some people say that it's weird to ride like this, always looking for dangers, like it gets you stressed. For me, it makes me more relaxed. I don't have to be afraid something's happening to me, so I can enjoy the long strips like this one, where I can give a little bit more power. And let's not lie to ourselves that you don't overspeed on the motorbike, you don't like rev it up. Of course you do, that's why you got the motorbike. So the goal here is not to be perfect citizen. I mean, it would be good, and not everyone will be, not 99% of motorbike riders will be. But the goal for you should be to get safety from point A to B, and that's what you're trying to do here. This is nice long road. You can see everything in front of you, so you can be sure but here we have intersection, and you don't know, like the right part of the intersection, you don't know if someone's coming in, and he should yell to you, but he may not know it. So we slow down a little bit and we rev it up after the intersection. We can see the car stop there, so something's happening. That's good. We got the information. So you see, you're always looking for cues. I didn't saw the bikes. I saw that the car was almost stopped. I like that they're riding like this, because cars are stupid. I was riding a bike a lot of the times in Warsaw, and if you just take the right side of the road, you're just invisible, or like they treat you like you're not there, and they don't leave you any space when they overtake you. If you're riding in two people with your friend, and there are two of us, just take the whole lane, because then the cars will be forced to overtake you in proper way and not try to squeeze inside. Because like if they hit you when you're on the bike or motorbike, like, well, they're driving a 2-ton steel cage. You're not. That's also why it doesn't matter who had the right to go. No, I will blink it, so if someone's behind me will know it. So it doesn't matter who was right, who was wrong. You're basically exposed. Now I'm now riding on basically an engine. I'm sitting on top of an engine and just going 100 to 120. Oh, sorry, 120. And nothing protects me except my gear. That's why it's always important to wear a gear, because that's my only protection here. So you see, I guess something is in front of us right now, because the car just, you see, is braking. Yeah, and now we can see there is a cyclist in front. That's why everyone's going so slow. We keep the space cushion. We're not in a hurry anywhere. We can enjoy the views. The car on the left. Always pay attention. This one turns left. Just always look in front of you. Okay, one thing I'm really excited about. This is normal light and my fiance. And this is daily running light. And isn't it fucking cool? Now it's a nice weather. We can go into mode and we can switch through different ride modes, road and sport. We'll go road. I have a passenger. You probably don't see her. So we want to be calm riding. You see, I'm positioning myself for safety. I'm keeping my space cushion in front of me, but at the same time I'm tending to be on the left side of the road. So in case this guy in front of me, I don't know, suddenly brakes, emergency stop or whatever, I can always just like avoid him, swirl in the middle. If I cannot stop by myself, I can be distracted. Like sometimes you look in the rear view mirror, you may have been distracted, then you look in front and the car is 2 meters away from you. If I would be like in the middle lane, I cannot just swear around, you know? And as I showed you the styling of it, this is something that really I'm into. It's just beautiful, and the light in front, oh gosh. I got a lot of comments, people looking at this bike and just coming by and saying like it's a beautiful bike, because it's also not so popular for this kind of price. Most of the guys would go for something much faster, and so like you can probably save a lot of money just not going to Triumph brand and Scrambler brand. So these cars are slowing down, and I'm also slowing down to get back the space cushion I'm feeling comfortable at. The visibility is great though here, so I'm not too concerned, and as you see, I'm keeping on the left side of the road, of the lane, because if something happens, that's my escape path. You see the middle of the lane, this is my escape path. You can see the car in front of us will be turning left, this one as well, so I'll position myself on the right side. I will get some space and I can overtake them once they take their turn. Now we go back on the left, although the road is empty, so any position here would be correct. And so you see this one, like the guy doesn't see us. Just imagine being in his position. He doesn't see the road, he doesn't see you, you have the right of way. Why does it matter? Like, he will just back up. And here now we have another guy, and this one we don't know. Maybe he will go for it. Fortunately, he did not. You always adjust yourself, and you always ride like you're invisible. And ride like an invisible means treat other drivers like being blind for motorbikes. They don't see you, they never do. They're looking for cars, they're looking for two lights in front, they're looking for something bigger. So if you imagine you cannot be seen, how would you ride, even if you're in right? So also be aware about roundabouts. A lot of people don't know how to ride on them, which, like, roundabout is basically a second road you're joining into. It just makes circles, so you don't turn on the turn signal before, because it doesn't tell anyone anything. When you want to exit the road, you see this is like normal going straight road and you're exiting right. That's when you turn on the turn signal. You may turn it on before if you know you're going for the first exit on the right. Like, this gives enough of information. But most people do not know how to ride on the roundabouts. You also have to expect them to try to do stupid things. You can expect them to use the turn signals incorrectly. You can also expect the drivers to turn on turn signal by accident, forgetting about it, and this not meaning anything. We'll lane filter here, so we're in front.